The winding streets of the New World will bring you to Loreta. Loreta Church is situated on the highest point of the castle district in Prague. And this architectural wonder with a beautiful white facade is managed by the mysterious Capuchin order. This monastery is just next door and is as secretive as a teenager's diary, because no public access is allowed. This delightful Baroque complex can tell you two wonderful stories of love, hope and gratitude. But at first, let me explain you what is Loreta. Loreta is a Baroque complex which is built around the Loreta Chapel, a structure that has a replica of Santa Casa or Holy Hut from Nazareth. It's a legendary building where Virgin Mary she was born, she lived there, and she received the life-changing news from the Archangel Gabriel about the birth of Jesus Christ. And Catholics believe that the angels moved the Sacred Heart from Nazareth to Loreta in Italy in the 13th century to keep it safe from invaders. Whether you believe the angel story or not, the heart's appearance in Italy is a historical fact. And very soon this Loreta in Italy became a major pilgrimage site. And as any great trend, it didn't take long for the replicas of the Holy Heart to pop up across Europe everywhere. Actually, they were spreading like the holy mushrooms. If you're going to replicate something holy, you have to do it with the reverence and the exact measurements. 17th century was the time of the 30 Years' War on these lands. This was a huge confrontation between the Catholics and Protestants. So to make Catholicism strong in Bohemia, around 50 Loretas churches sprouted here, including this Prague Loreta, that was the biggest and the most lavish one. Here it all started with Baroness Katarzyna from Latkovits family, who in 1626 decided to fund this incredible project. Baroness wanted Prague to have its own version of Loreta, so she brought architect from Vienna and the construction kicked off. So by the 1631, the Prague Loreta was ready to wow the world. Prague Santa Casa has got several bricks from the Italian Loreta in its foundation, and that is why this became the popular pilgrimage site. Prague's copy of the Holy Heart is the closest to the original because the architect himself visited Italy and saw it personally. From the outside, the Holy Heart of Virgin Mary is wrapped in the ornately decorated sarcophagus with the scenes from her life and different prophets. When I hear the word heart, I usually imagine something more modest. This is not a very touristy place. I'm filming in the middle of the day and there are just a few people around me. When you are stepping inside the complex, suddenly the bustling city will disappear and you will be surrounded by the hidden portal, by the serene silence. The real treasure is kept in the treasury on the second floor. Here is a special room where the gifts to the monastery are kept. And the pearl of this collection is the jaw-dropping masterpiece. It is called Prague Sun. It's a gift bearer decorated with 6,222 diamonds. This sparkling wonder was a gift from Countess Ludmila of Kolovrat, and she had quite a romantic backstory. So, Ludmila was a widow for the long 20 years, and finally she met the man of her dreams, a guy who was 35 years younger. The groom wanted to make sure that she said yes, so he showed up with 6,500 diamonds. That's right, 6,500. Ludmila ordered to stitch these diamonds into her wedding dress, because why not? And later she changed her mind. She was childless, she became reflective, and she left a will. And in her will, she stated that all the diamonds should be transformed into the gift to the beautiful Loreta church. This is how Prague Sun was born. Out of 6,500 diamonds, 6,222 now sparkle on this golden masterpiece, and the rest were used to pay for the jewelers, because even miracles need to cover their expenses. This dazzling creation is made of an alloy, gold and silver, and it weighs 12 kilograms. It has a small sculpture of Virgin Mary. She's standing on the rock, and she's got the rays. They are coming, radiating from her head, and each ray is adorned with those precious diamonds. So if you are over 30 and still waiting for your love story to start, just remember Countess Ludmila. She found her love with a man 35 years younger, and it came with 6,500 diamonds. So who told your fairy tale can't happen too? There is an incredible clock tower on the facade of the Loreta church, and it was built in the 17th century, and inside it has the Prague carillon with the 27 bells. They were made by Amsterdam master. These bells were the generous gift from the Prague merchant, and they have been ringing since 1695. Many famous musicians like Mozart and Liszt were able to try this musical instrument, and the magical sound of the bells are filling the air every hour. And this music carries a heartwarming legend about the tough times when terrible plague was sweeping around the city. So once a wealthy man, he had a beautiful daughter, and he lived close to this place, and unfortunately his daughter fell ill. So of course he was desperate to save her, and he spent countless hours praying, asking Virgin Mary for help. In his heart he promised that if his daughter recovered, he would honor her with a special gift. Miraculously, the young lady began to heal, and during her fever, she dreamt of angels. They were dancing around Loreta bell tower. They were ringing tiny bells that didn't even exist back then. And when she got well and shared her vision with her father, he thought that he was very grateful, and he was very moved. So he decided to fulfill her dream, and he commissioned this magnificent carillon. He paid money to the master from Amsterdam, and since that time this beautiful musical instrument are playing wonderful melodies, reminding everyone about the bond between the father and the daughter, and about the miracles that can happen when you truly believe in them. So if you're happy to be here, just slow down and feel the magic of the New World. It's a side of Prague that is often missed by many tourists, but thanks to my channel, you can experience it. Thank you for your wonderful support and Buy Me a Coffee. Your coffee contributions are a delightful reminder that my work is important and resonates with you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, because your adventure into Europeans' charming places starts here.